What We Do in the Shadows comes from New Zealanders Jermaine Clement, widely known for Flight of the Conchords, and Taika Waititi, who shot to international fame in 2017 after he directed Thor Ragnarok. It's the spin-off series from their cult vampire movie of the same title. The creators expanding the film's satirical universe to feature an entirely new cast of cohabiting vampires, the action transplanted from New Zealand to New York. The series is a documentary-style look into the daily, or rather nightly, lives of 4 vampires who have lived together for hundreds of years, now sharing a gothic house in Staten Island. The self-appointed leader of the group is Kayan Novak's Nandor the Relentless, a great warrior and conqueror from the Ottoman Empire.
Very cool, Master. Very scary.
Thank you.
Then there's Matt Berry's British vampire Laszlo, a profane dandy and fop who loves taunting Nandor for his many failures. And Nadia, played with delicious licentiousness by Natasha Demetrius, a laughing seductress with provocative tales from the past. Also cohabitating in the vampire household is Guillermo, Nandor's familiar or servant during the daylight hours, who wants nothing more than to be made a real vampire, just like his master. He's played by the deadpan comic Harvey Gillen. Also lurking about is Colin Robinson. He's what's called an energy vampire, feasting on humans but not on their blood, who drains them of life by simply talking them to death. And he steals the show, and a genuinely scary figure he is amid the weirdness. The series leads off with an unexpected visit from their dark lord and leader, the Baron. The vampires reminded of what they were initially tasked with upon their arrival in Staten Island over 100 years ago: total and complete domination of the New World.
That's scary.
The series, shot as a rather ramshackle mockumentary, is episodic with a vignette-style structure, including those so-called confessionals delivered intimately straight to camera. The blood-sucking housemates often acknowledging the camera throughout scenes with a nod and a wink. The interaction between the louche vampires itself is constructed not so much from dialogue as a seemingly endless staccato of one-liners and teasing banter and occasional pieces of vampirish snarling and spitting slapstick. It's a perfect way to convey the monotony and absurdity of an immortal existence. The show and the characters also cleverly referencing and riffing on the iconic vampire canon, from Bram Stoker's Dracula to Anne Rice to Twilight.
I'm ashamed to admit that I was not a fan of the film, What We Do in the Shadows, because it came after Waititi's Boy, which was such a beautiful little film about a Maori kid in New Zealand. And this sort of went, well, where are we going here? So I came to the series and I love it.
It's very funny, isn't it? It surprised me.
I love the way that guy, the energy vampire,
He
just bores people to death.
Let me tell you about a door. Do you know about doors? A door is, and he goes on and on and on about. He's very funny.
And people are just.
That's right, just there, and they're dead. I mean, he's terrific.
No, I think it's quirky. It's crazy. You've got to love these vampires, though. They're so funny.
Well, what I love, perhaps particularly, was the iconography that they incorporate into the series. I assume they're original lithographs and things of vampire sort of history going right back to the beginnings in the 16th, 17th century. Yeah. That's terrific. That adds another sort of dimension to it. And they're just included. Every now and again we get a lithograph or something just sort of pops up and illustrates something or doesn't.
It's great. It's really great. Look, I'd give this series 4 stars.
Yeah, I'd give it 4 as well. It's
really good fun.
It certainly surprised me. I had no idea what to expect with this, and very, very funny.
Something terrible is coming!
Master, this is pretty macabre.
I've got my cake caught in the door.
Yank it out!
Good!